found me worn out and weary, past the age of chasing sparks. I had learned to trust the silence, learned to live beside the dark. I had nothing left for proving, nothing polished left to show. She just met me where I stood and never asked me to be more. Love found me worn out when I had no fight to spare. No grand promises between us, just a quiet kind of care. I had spent my best years running, thought my heart had given out, and love came without demanding and found me worn out. I was slower with my answers, careful where I placed my trust. She could see the years had weathered every easy part of me. Still she never rushed the healing, never called my caution cold. She just stayed beside the quiet till I stopped expecting loss. Love found me worn out when I had no fight to spare. No grand promises between us, just a quiet kind of care. I had spent my best years running, thought my heart had given out, and love came without demanding and found me worn out. Maybe love is not a rescue, maybe it just stays nearby. Doesn't ask you to be younger, doesn't ask you to hide your scars. I had thought the heart grows useless after taking too much hurt. She showed me love can start again when the noise has all died down. Love found me worn out, and I finally let it stay. Stopped asking for forever, stopped preparing for goodbye. I had spent my best years running, still had something true to give. Love found me worn out and found there was still life in me. I was not the man I had been. She never asked me to pretend. Love found me worn out, and met me where the years had left me. I've heard a heart grow distant long before a door will close. There's a stillness in the breathing when somebody lets you go. You speak softly, asking nothing, like the truth is plain to see. I know the sound of leaving before goodbye is said to me. I know the sound of leaving. It grows quieter as it nears. It is mercy losing patience. It is love too tired for tears. I have made that sound in others. Now it's coming back to me. I know the sound of leaving. I taught that silence how to speak. I once called a heart too tender when it asked me not to run. Made a habit out of distance, left before the roots could hold. Now you carry quiet mercy I once mistook for growing cold. There is nothing left to argue when goodbye has found its peace. I know the sound of leaving. It grows quieter as it nears. It is mercy losing patience. It is love too tired for tears. I have made that sound in others. Now it's coming back to me. I know the sound of leaving. I taught that silence how to speak. I could promise I am different. I could reach for what remains, but love should not be held by panic or repaired through fear of pain. So I will not make you guilty for the truth I helped you learn. Some men only hear the lesson when the leaving takes its turn. I know the sound of leaving. Now it doesn't sound like blame. It is one heart choosing freedom from a man who changed too late. I have made that sound in others. Now I hear it meant for me. I know the sound of leaving. This time I won't ask you to stay. You don't have to say you're sorry. I can hear what silence means. I know the sound of leaving. It sounds a little like me. We never had much room for wasting. Every dollar had a name. When something broke, we learned to mend it. When love grew tired, we did the same. We knew the worth of second chances, knew what careless hands could cost. Poor men learn to hold things gently when they can't replace what's lost. Poor men learn to make things last through the lean years and the strain. They don't throw away a promise just because it carries pain. They keep showing up through winter, hold the line when hope runs thin. Poor men learn to make things last by knowing what is worth the mending. I have seen men trade the weathered for whatever still looked new. But we stayed beside each other through the nights that changed us too. We were never good at speeches, still you knew where I would stand. Love was never what we purchased, it was what we chose to tend. Poor men learn to make things last through the lean years and the strain. They don't throw away a promise just because it carries pain. They keep showing up through winter, hold the line when hope runs thin. Poor men learn to make things last by knowing what is worth the mending. That don't mean we keep what harms us or call suffering loyalty. Some things break beyond repairing, some must end to set us free. But when love is bruised, not buried, and the truth can still get through, a man can stay and do the hard work when the love is worth it too. Poor men learn to make things last, not from fear of losing more, but because they know the value of what stayed when times were hard. We kept choosing one another when the easy choice was gone. Poor men learn to make things last. That is how our love lived on. We never had much wealth between us, by the measure money knows. Poor men learn to make things last. You were worth more than gold. She knew me when my hands were open, when my laughter came with ease. Before I learned to hide my sorrow behind the strength the world could see. She could read the fear beneath me, never used it as a blade. She loved me before I hardened, before kindness felt unsafe. She loved me before I hardened, before silence wore my face, before I met each tender moment with another step away. She stayed longer than I deserved. Still I gave her less each day. She loved me before I hardened. I hardened till she could not stay. I mistook her quiet patience for a love that would not leave, thought the heart that understood me would forgive what I would not see. Every time she reached to hold me, I would give her something cold. By the time I learned to soften, she had learned to let me go. She loved me before I hardened, before silence wore my face, before I met each tender moment with another step away. She stayed longer than I deserved. Still I gave her less each day. She loved me before I hardened. I hardened till she could not stay. I won't blame the years that changed me. Years don't choose the things we do. Pain may teach a man to close up, but it does not make him cruel. She did not fail to reach me. I was scared of being known. Some men lock their hearts for shelter, then discover they're alone. She loved me before I hardened. Now I know what that love meant. Not a promise without limits, not a heart that would not bend. She gave everything she could give. I gave distance in its place. She loved me before I hardened. I found my softness one goodbye too late. I still remember who I was when she could reach me without words. She loved me before I hardened. Now I'm learning to be that man. I was young when work first found me, strong enough to bear the strain. Every morning asked my shoulders for a little more again. I kept food upon the table, kept the cold outside the door, never counted what it took me. There was always one thing more. I gave my bed to this life, gave the strongest years I had, bent beneath what I had to carry, stood back up and worked again. I don't ask the world to thank me, I just did what love required. I gave my back to this life till the weight became my shade. Now the stairs grow steeper climbing, and the nights don't ease the pain. These old hands still reach for labor, though my body won't obey. Those I raised now stand beside me, living lives I helped begin. They remember what I gave them. I remember what it cost. I gave my back to this life, gave the strongest years I had, bent beneath what I had to carry, stood back up and worked again. I don't ask the world to thank me, I just did what love required. I gave my back to this life, till the weight became my shame. I won't call the hurting noble. Pain is pain, however earned. There were years I gave too freely, lessons I was slow to learn. A man can work to keep them living and forget his life is his. Love should never ask a body for more than it is left to give. I gave my back to this life, but I still have heart to give. I've learned that being useful is not all it means to live. Now I let the ones I carry take some weight from me tonight. I gave my back to this life, now I keep the life that's left. These shoulders do not owe tomorrow what they paid for yesterday. I gave my back to this life, now I let myself be held. I knew men to call me brother when my pockets carried weight. Watched their eyes grow cold and distant when the good years slipped away. I'd won their admiration like it proved the man I was. Then I lost what made them notice and was left there with the dust. Dust never asked who I was, never cared what I had been. Settled on the proud and broken, made no difference between them. When the world had stripped my name down, when I had nowhere left to hide, dust never asked who I was, only whether I would rise. I found work that'd been my backbone, found the nerve to start again. No one there had heard my story, no one cared where I had been. They could judge me by my labor, by the way I kept my word. A man's worth is not the favor others lend when times are sweet. Just never asked who I was, never cared what I had been. It settled on the proud and broken, but it did not make me less. A man is what he keeps unbroken when the world has stripped the rest. Just never asked who I was. Still it taught me who I am. Not the praise that came with plenty, not the money in my hands. When the world had stripped my name down, I found what remained alive. Dust never asked who I was, only whether I would rise. Now we're no borrowed honor. I have nothing left to prove. Dust never asked who I was. How I stood became the proof. I had lost enough to know better, still I treated love like time. Thought the good would keep on waiting while I fought what lived inside. She stood steady through my weather, never asked me to be whole. I kept thinking I could lose her and still keep the good in me. She was the last good thing I let go, the one I should have held. Not because she came to save me, but because she knew me well. I had lost enough to pride, then still I chose to lose her too. She was the last good thing I let go, and the one loss I still feel. How she warned me without anger in her voice. Said a man can keep on leaving till he leaves himself no choice. I mistook her calm for weakness, thought her love would always stay. Then one morning she stopped reaching, and I watched the good walk away. She was the last good thing I let go, the one I should have held. Not because she came to save me, but because she knew me well. I had lost enough to pride, then still I chose to lose her too. She was the last good thing I let go, and the one loss I still feel. Taught her not to wait. There are doors a man keeps closing till regret arrives too late. Now I know that love needs choosing, not just feeling in the dark. I let go of something honest just to guard a frightened heart. She was the last good thing I let go, and I know what that means now. Some losses fade with distance, some still follow you somehow. I had everything worth keeping and still watched it leave my hands. She was the last good thing I let go. Now I know what holding means. but none still follows me this close. She was the last good thing I let go, and the one I miss the most. You saw the ruin in my anger, saw me reaching for someone to blame. Every hand I took for rescue only helped me stay the same. You had carried me through darkness, kept believing I would change. Then one night you stood beside me and refused to bear my weight. You knew when not to save me, when your mercy fed my chains, when another second chance would only teach me not to change. You loved me without excusing every promise I would break. You knew when not to save me, so I had to face myself. I called your distance cruelty, called your silence giving up, but I kept confusing rescue with the proof that I was loved. You did not close your heart against me, you just would not bear my blame. For the first time, every ruin led the blame straight back to me. You knew when not to save me, when your mercy fed my chains, when another second chance would only teach me not to change. You loved me without excusing every promise I would break. You knew not to save me, so I had to face myself. There is a love that stands beside you, there is a love that steps away, not to punish or abandon, but to leave the choice to you. You could not want my life for me, you could not heal what I denied. Had you saved me from the fallen, I would never choose to rise. You knew when not to save me, and I hated you that night, till I stood without your shelter and began to claim my life. Now I know the hardest mercy does not always reach a hand. You knew not to save me, let me learn to stand. I thought love would always catch me. You knew love could let me fall. You knew enough to save me, and that choice saved me after all. Used to sing above the sorrow, as if a loud heart couldn't break. And the years taught every promise leaves a price the tongue must pay. I held back too many apologies, let goodbyes die in my throat. Now each word comes out more slowly, heavy with the things I know. The years left dust in my voice, left the low notes worn and dry. Every love I failed to hold, every truth I let pass by. It ain't age that made me sound this way, nor the smoke of reckless nights. The years left dust in my voice from the words I kept inside. I've spoken hard from anger, said the cruel thing just to win. I've watched the room fall silent and wished I could take it back. Now I choose each word with caution, knowing some will never fade. A man can spend his whole life learning what one sentence can take away. Years left dust in my voice, left the low notes worn and dry. Every love I failed to hold, every truth I let pass by. It ain't age that made me sound this way, nor the smoke of reckless nights. The years left dust in my voice from the words I kept inside. Say softly when the night has settled down. There are words I owe the living while they're still around to hear. So I won't save love for later, or let pride choose what I say. Silence gathers just like dust does, then it hardens into years. The years left dust in my voice, but they taught me how to speak. Not to fill the room with thunder, just to say what matters most. Now I tell the ones I love while their hands are still in mine. The years left dust in my voice, but no more words will die inside. Let my voice sound worn and weathered, let it carry what is true. The years left dust in my voice, what remains I give to you. The day my hands began to shake, I blamed the cold and carried on. Kept them hidden in my pockets, waited for the fear to pass. These were hands that never faltered, hands that answered every call. Then the simple cup grew heavy, and I watched my old strength fall. The day my hands began to shake, something deeper shook in me. I had built my name on labor, on the things these hands could keep. If they could no longer serve me, who was I without their strength? The day my hands began to shake, I feared I'd lose my name. I had measured every good year by the work my hands had done. Never learned to call it living if my hands were resting still. Then my daughter reached toward me, took the cup I could not erase. There was no pity in her kindness, only love upon her face. The day my hands began to shake, something deeper shook in me. I had built my name on labor, on the things these hands could keep. If they could no longer serve me, who was I without their strength? The day my hands began to shake, I feared I'd lose my name. Shelter, but my love is what remains. There is dignity in working, there is dignity in rest. A man does not lose his value when his body gives him less. The day my hands began to shake, I thought everything was gone, but the ones these hands had carried were the ones who held me up. Now I let them help me slowly, I no longer turn away. The day my hands began to shake, I learned love could carry me. They are not all I am. The day my hands began to shake, the hands I held reached back for mine. She was gentle when I wasn't, never used my hurt for blame. Knew the worst of where I'd come from, still she never spoke my shame. I was hard in ways that wounded, too proud then to understand. She kept showing me a softness I had never learned to trust. I still carry her kindness long after love was gone, in the way I hold my anger, in the way I carry on. She left more than just a memory, more than something I still miss. I still carry her kindness in the man I try to be. There were times I gave her silence when she needed something true. Still she never turned my weakness into something she could use. When she finally stopped waiting, she left without making war. Even then she gave me mercy I had never earned from her. I still carry her kindness long after love was gone, in the way I hold my anger, in the way I carry on. She left more than just a memory, more than something I still miss. I still carry her kindness in the man I try to be. Oh, I don't call a loss a blessing. I would rather she had stayed. But some love keeps working in you long after it walks away. Now when someone comes in broken, I remember how she stayed. I give room instead of judgment. I give grace where anger lived. I still carry her kindness, not as sorrow, not as death. It became the better part of me. The years I'm not taken yet. She may never know the difference that a mercy left in me. I still carry her kindness in the man I choose to be. I could not keep the love she gave me, but I kept what it became. I still carry her kindness. It still softens who I am. I kept the worst outside our doorway, took the worry when I could. When sure nothing fell upon her, while my shoulder still held good. I thought love was being useful, being steady, being strong. Never noticed she was asking to know what I kept inside. I loved her in the only way I knew, by caring what I could, by staying when the days got heavy, by doing what I thought I should. But love needs more than quiet giving, more than showing that it's true. I loved her with everything I had, in the only way I knew. She would ask me what I felt then, I would tell her we were fine. She would reach beyond the surface, I would hide behind more time. I could fix 1,000 troubles, never name the one between us. She did not need another shelter, she just needed me to speak. I loved her in the only way I knew, by caring what I could, by staying when the days got heavy, by doing what I thought I should. But love needs more than quiet giving, more than showing that it's true. I loved her with everything I had, in the only way I knew. I don't call my silence noble, I don't blame the men before. They taught me how to keep love standing, never how to let it in. She deserved to hear the feeling I kept buried under deeds. A heart can starve beside devotion when it never gets what it needs. I loved her in the only way I knew. Now I know that wasn't all. Love is listening when she trembles, speaking before silence builds a wall. I gave her every kind of effort, still withheld the deepest truth. I loved her with everything I had, but not the way she needed me to. She never doubted that I loved her, she just needed love she could feel. I loved her in the only way I knew. Now I know what silence conceals. Most folks saw the miles upon me, saw the hard lines in my face. They could read the years of weather, never looked beneath the weight. She could tell when I was hurting by the way I held things still. She knew silence was an emptiness, it was everything I couldn't tell. She knew the man beneath the dust, past the roughness, past the scars. Saw the good I kept protected underneath the guarded heart. She never asked me to be different, never loved who I might become. She knew the man beneath the dust, and somehow that was enough. I was used to being measured by the roughest parts they saw, so I waited for her kindness to become another cost. But she never used my weakness as a weapon in her hands. She could see the man still trying, even when he missed the mark. She knew the man beneath the dust, past the roughness, past the scars. Saw the good I kept protected underneath the guarded heart. She never asked me to be different, never loved who I might become. She knew the man beneath the dust, and somehow that was enough. for the things I could not hide. She just gave the better parts of me a little room to rise. She knew the man beneath the dust, and I finally saw him too. Not the man the years had hardened, not the worst that I had done. There was still a heart worth giving, still some kindness left to trust. She knew the man beneath the dust, till I learned to trust him too. I still carry where I've been, I just don't call it who I am. She knew the man beneath the dust. Now I'm learning to be that man. We met when life was already crowded, when the years had made their plans. You had burdens you were carrying, I had duty in my hands. Still we found a kind of quiet neither one of us had known. Love came late, but it came honest, and for once we weren't alone. We had more love than time, more heart than days to spend, enough to know what we had found, not enough to change the end. We never lacked the feeling, we just found it late in life. We had more love than time, and time was never on our side. There were people who still needed us, old promises we had to keep. Lives already grown around us, roots too deep to pull up clean. So we loved within the hours life was willing us to take, never asking one another for a world we could not make. We had more love than time, more heart than days to spend, enough to know what we had found, not enough to change the end. We never lacked the feeling, we just found it late in life. We had more love than time, and time was never on our side. Some love doesn't have to last forever to be worth the last goodbye. You were never mine to rescue, I was never yours to save. We just found each other deeply when there was too much we could not change. We had more love than time, and I would choose it all again, for the way you made the hard years feel like life had room again. We never lacked the feeling, we just ran beyond our time. We had more love than time, and that love was still enough. Some things end because they fail, ours ended while the love survived. We had more love than time. That is why it never died. I came through still standing somehow, but not the man I had been. Some wounds close without a sound, some still open now and then. I learned a man can keep on standing with a fault line in his bones, looking whole from any distance, still rebuilding when alone. The years didn't break me clean, they left rough edges underneath. A little anger in my silence, a little doubt beneath belief. I survived what could have changed me into someone hard and mean. I am standing, not unbroken. The years didn't break me clean. I have hurt the ones who love me, trying not to need their hands. Turned my fear into a distance they were never meant to cross. Now I speak before the silence has the chance to settle in. A man can own the harm behind him without becoming it again. The years didn't break me clean, they left rough edges underneath. A little anger in my silence, a little doubt beneath belief. I survived what could have changed me into someone hard and mean. I am standing, not unbroken. The years didn't break me clean. I don't call these wounds a blessing, I don't praise what they have cost. Pain can teach a man compassion, but it can also keep him lost. So I carry what is honest, leave the bitterness behind. Healing is not being spotless, it is choosing to stay kind. The years didn't break me clean, there are shadows still in me, but they no longer choose my temper or decide who I will be. I survive without surrendering every tender part of me. I am scarred, but I am standing. The years didn't break me clean. I came through change, not conquer, still becoming who I mean to be. The years did not leave me whole, they didn't break me clean.